During the discussion, a caller wanted to know whether NAMCOL is considering reducing tuition and registration fees, as some of the students are finding it hard to make ends meet due to COVID-19 pandemic.
In June, we also looked at that and thought of reducing some of the fees for some of the courses. Not all, because we also have to be very careful that we do not reduce our fees, then we fail to pay the service providers or our tutors, and eventually lay off some staff, because we also sustain ourselves through the income that we generate from these fees.
NAMCOL also announced the suspension of face-to-face classes, which also affected examination and practical assessments for the students to be graded and promoted to the next semester.
But because of the lockdown, as well as for the social distancing, at the end we had decided that we will just use the assignment marks, or the guest marks as we call them, to promote the students to the next semester. So there were no examinations for the students in order to be able to mitigate the whole situation of the lockdown, as well as the social distancing and the number of people that needs to convene.
There is a tentative timetable prepared pending the final approval from the ministry. The provisional timetable for final examination is scheduled for the 9th of November to the 18th of December. That's a provisional one, pending the final one from the ministry. And just to add there as well, we're having the oral assessment as well, timetable that is scheduled for from the 21st of October to 6th of November. That is for the citizen to note. And that is as well pending the final timetable that we'll be receiving from the ministry in terms of oral assessment. And once they have not done oral assessment, they will be regarded as incomplete in the English.
Hinanifa revealed that NAMCOL has spent about $600,000 on sanitizers, disinfectants, and preparation on their centers for the resumption of face-to-face teaching and learning. The panelists encouraged their students to make use of the online teaching platform. NAMCOL has about 30,000 students and 61 centers countrywide.